And that is going to wrap it up for us for the final time here at the 5 o'clock hour of
That's
NBC 6. Right now, it's time for the NBC 6 News at 6.
This is the NBC 6 News at 6.
First at 6, the investigation into a deadly parasailing accident is heating up. Tonight, the boat involved in the tragedy is now in police custody. Could the boat's captain be next? 15-year-old Amber White was killed and her sister injured when the parasail rope snapped, sending the girls into a nearby hotel.
And tonight, there are questions about the boat's captain and his credentials and possible signs ignored. Gray Hall picks up our top story live in Pompano Beach.
BSO says this investigation could take months to complete. As you may remember, the two girls were parasailing and crashed into the second floor of the Beachcomber Resort here in Pompano Beach. Now, this initially started as a crash investigation. It is now a criminal investigation to determine if Captain Scott Kipp is negligent in the death of 15-year-old Amber White. 15-year-old Amber White was just days short from her 16th birthday. Her life cut short last month in a parasailing accident.
They did a scan of her brain to see if she had any brain activity, and she didn't.
Dana Ward with the Coast Guard says the captain of that boat was not licensed properly.
He was licensed, but he was operating out of the scope of his license.
BSO is now trying to determine if Captain Scott Kipp was criminally negligent. Roger Coleman, Kipp's attorney, says it was an accident.
There's a man who was out doing his job on a day that, as far as everybody else in that immediate area of the beach was concerned, was a fine day for parasailing and jet ski operations, etc. When the wind came up, he did what he did to get the girls down. He followed, what he was taught to do. So no, I think this falls in the category of a very unfortunate accident.
BSO says it will take months before the criminal investigation is complete. Regardless of Captain Kipp's outcome, the Coast Guard is also conducting an investigation in hopes their investigation prevents a tragedy like this one from happening again.
Now our intent is to find out what safety issues can be addressed so they won't happen again and people won't lose their lives.
And BSO did seize that boat in question. At this time, no charges have been filed. Authorities say all that will be determined once this case is closed. We're live in Pompano Beach. Gray Hall, NBC 6.
Great, thank you. And State Senator Gwen Margolis plans to file a bill next year that would regulate the parasailing industry. And some of the key components include making sure companies are licensed and maintain passenger insurance. Operators have to stop parasailing when winds reach 20 knots, and boats must stay at least 2,000 feet from shore.
Also right now at 6, we are tracking a disturbance in the tropics.
Chief Meteorologist Paul Diano is here now with the details. Paul?
Well, Julie and Tony, it's there's many things it is and a few things it's not. What it is, it's much closer to the coastlines. We're going to see some rain in the Carolinas as soon as about this time tomorrow. It's also much better organized compared to yesterday, but it's not tropical. That from the National Hurricane Center. The hurricane hunters are still out there trying to find a closed area of circulation. They have yet to find that, even though they have found flight level winds of about 40 miles per hour. So upper level winds over top of the system have relaxed, and that has changed the inner workings of this, in that everything was over on the eastern side of the system before. But that's not the case anymore. It is much more symmetrical because we have thunderstorms almost all the way around. But just in from the Hurricane Center, we have not found a closed center of circulation yet, so you can't have anything tropical if you don't have that. That said, it's much better organized. Thunderstorms are wrapping around both sides of the low, and the steering flow is going to carry this right into the Carolinas over the next couple of days. So if this does become tropical, we're not going to have that much time to issue tropical storm watches and warnings. We will let you know. The hunters are still out there, and it could become tropical at any minute. We'll let you know exactly when that does or does not happen. Our hurricane guide is a great source, your one source for hurricane information. It's all at our website, NBC6.net. Weather plus 6 days coming up in a few minutes.
Paul, thank you. South Florida hits the political spotlight this weekend, and Democratic contenders for president come to town for a debate with a difference. It'll be in Spanish. And on tonight's Bogert Brief, our political reporter Nick Bogert says that if you're looking for some sparks to fly among the frontrunners, the issue of Cuba might be where it starts.
The red, white, and blue bunting comes out for 9 Democratic candidates set to debate in Spanish for an hour Sunday at 7.
First question, immigration.
UM political scientist George Gonzalez expects immigration and border security, a moderately hot topic in debates in English, will top the agenda for a Spanish-speaking audience. But the Democrats have largely supported initiatives to create a path to citizenship for most immigrants here illegally now. So Gonzalez thinks they'll all tee off on the Bush administration for recent immigration sweeps. and tee off on anti-immigration elements in the Republican Party who helped block immigration reform.
I mean, I think they'll be critical of Republicans or the Republicans as they cast them.
But if questions about policy toward Cuba arise, as they almost certainly will, there might be serious Democratic disagreement. Barack Obama said he'd loosen travel restrictions and curbs on sending money to Cubans. Hillary Clinton has opposed it. Gonzalez says it's just one area where Clinton tries to paint Obama as naive and a little reckless, while Obama tries to brand Senator Clinton as Bush light.
The question on Cuba is going to open the door to this discussion. Again, it's going to be a way that Obama, at least so far, Obama has tried to differentiate himself from Hillary Clinton, saying, look, I'm not going to take such a hardline attitude on these foreign policy questions.
The debate to take place inside UM's Bank United Center, the on-campus basketball arena that hosted the first presidential debate of the 2004 presidential campaign, President Bush and Senator John Kerry. Some UM students still didn't know what the fuss was over at the arena, but others were interested. Leslie Cabrera tried but couldn't get debate tickets.
I'm not too into political stuff, but that's why I wanted to go, to get more caught up in it.
Freshman Roberto Pavan scored a ticket. He too feels like he needs to catch up on who these guys are and what they stand for, especially on Iraq.
Mostly the war is going on. That's the biggest issue that's facing us right now.
Republicans were offered a similar opportunity to debate in Espanol here next week, but only Senator John McCain accepted, so that event was scrubbed. Most Republicans, of course, take a hard line on the immigration issue, a position which might not be popular with Spanish-speaking voters. And that's the Bogert Brief.
Governor Crist's proposal of more than $1 billion in state budget cuts isn't sitting well with many at FIU. Some of the budget cuts are specific to FIU, including postponement of the College of Medicine opening and funds for hurricane mitigation research. FIU's president says the university is disappointed in the governor's recommendations, and any move to postpone the opening of the College of Medicine in 2009 would be a breach of agreement previously ratified by the governor and legislature. A man holds up 3 tellers at gunpoint at a Coral Gables bank. Police say the robber struck this morning at the AmTrust branch on Ponce de Leon just off Miracle Mile. We're told the man walked out of the bank with an undetermined amount of cash.
A key letter that was supposed to prove a Cuban father was concerned about his daughter's welfare here in the United States was in fact not written by him.
That shocking admission, just the latest turn of events in the battle over that young Cuban girl. Hank Tester is live in Miami with the latest details. Hank?
Well, let's explore this situation with the man who's on trial today. I can tell you this, that the state has been calling him a liar over and over again. So what we'd like to do is to play you a short portion of the trial that occurred all afternoon here in the downtown courthouse. This is dealing with his visitation with his daughter while she was still in Cuba. Let's take a look and listen.
How many times a month on average did you visit Elizabeth during her life?
Casi todos los días. Almost on a daily basis.
Almost every day.
Casi todos los días. Casi todos los días. Almost every day.
For over 2.5 years.
Durante 2 años y medio. Objeción. Objeción no contesta. Con algunos intervalos de. With some intervals of. De semanas de mi otra hija ingresada en un hospital. Of a week of my other daughter being admitted at the hospital. Pero casi todos los días la visitaba. But almost. Por 2 años. Almost every day I would visit with her for 2.5 years.
For 2.5 years, almost every day, you would ride your bicycle or take a carriage for 40 minutes to an hour round trip.
Y con otras cosas, carros, tractores. With anything else, a car, muchas cosas. Many things. Muchas cosas. Many things.
Mr. Izquierdo, that's not true, is it?
Eso no es verdad. ¿Verdad? No. No. No es verdad. It is not true. Lo que usted me está diciendo. What you are saying to me.
Well, back live, we can tell you that the state had no hard evidence that Izquierdo was lying about those visits. This trial continues Monday morning here in downtown Miami. Reporting live, Hank Tester, NBC 6, back to you.
Hank, thank you. New at 6, the show must go on. But where? The Broward Caribbean Carnival is without a home after the Miramar City Commission voted last night against holding it at Miramar Regional Park. Commissioners against the carnival cite concerns over crowd size, parking, and litter. The Broward Caribbean Carnival has already been to 3 locations in the county in its short history. And coming up on South Florida tonight, how organizers say they plan to find a spot for the carnival by October the 7th.
Residents in Northeast Dania Beach and Southwest Fort Lauderdale may be in for a rather noisy weekend. Crews will close a runway at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport to repaint and repair the lighting system. Now that means the airport will use another runway, and airport officials say residents may hear increased noise overnight due to the temporary change in flight patterns. The runway switch will remain in effect from midnight to 5:30 a.m. through Wednesday.
Well, still waiting for your passport to come in the mail?
All new at 6, why the wait could soon be over, or at least back to normal.
And J-Lo wants you to put the moves on her. Dancing moves, that is. Coming up, the actress and singer is looking for a few good dancers right here in South Florida.
Got excited there for a minute, Tony. The Dolphins making moves today as well, just 2 days before the season opener in Washington. And coming up in sports, we'll tell you which of the Dolphins' 10 draft picks became the first to get a pink slip.
Bush will undergo surgery tomorrow to relieve pressure on pinched nerves in her neck. For more details on that procedure, stay tuned to NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams at 6:30.
Planning your next career move? Log on to NBC6.net for the latest job openings at NBC6 and Telemundo 51, or call the toll-free job line at 1-877-5HR-JOBS.
They are always waiting to pounce on the trusting, attack the unexpecting, ambush the innocent. They're the car sharks, and they're hungry.
It's a miracle.
Introducing Florida's new expanded No Shark Zone, the new Largo Honda on the Turnpike extension at Exit 1 in Florida City. Better prices, bigger selection, and no sharks. Grand opening going on now.
But Wednesdays are meatloaf.
I know Wednesdays are meatloaf, but Mom's not back until tomorrow, so how about some grilled cheese?
Meatloaf.
Grilled cheese.
Excuse me, sir. Could you teach my dad how to make meatloaf?
Sure. It's easy. Start with this. Follow me. You're gonna need one of these. Mix it up real good. I like to use these instead of breadcrumbs.
Thanks. I think we got it.
Could we make apple cobbler for dessert?
Hey, don't push it.
Publix, where shopping is a pleasure.
Subway restaurants want to send you to the dream race weekend of a lifetime. Log on to NBC6.net/racing for a chance to win a VIP experience trip to meet Subway driver Tony Stewart at the Subway 500 in Martinsville. And race to your local Subway to order a $2.49 daily special.
DHL is proud to have its headquarters here in South Florida and is committed to providing disaster relief to areas in need. We encourage you to have a plan in place before a hurricane threatens. Remember, when you need us, DHL will be there, guaranteed.
Last year's hurricane season was calm, but we can't be complacent. Preparation is key. I'm NBC6 Chief Meteorologist Paul Diano.
And I'm Ramiro Ortiz, President of Bank United. Make sure you're ready for whatever this season brings. Get your free copy of the NBC6 Weather Plus Hurricane Guide at any Bank United branch.
It's filled with vital information that can help you before, during, and after a storm.
Helping you be ready. It's a local thing.
Trust Bank United and NBC6 Weather Plus.
Are you trying to kill me? No wonder my cholesterol shot up to 250. That's a heart attack on a plate.
These days, everybody's health conscious.
My LDLs are through the roof. Would you feed this to your kids?
They're ready for a Boar's Head Golden Classic Chicken Sandwich. With nothing artificial, no fillers, no gluten, and 0 grams of trans fat per serving, a healthy lunch is in the bag. Boar's Head Golden Classic Chicken. Brown bagging is back.
Closed captioning on NBC6 is brought to you by City Furniture, offering same-day delivery 7 days a week.
All right, so you think you have what it takes to dance with J-Lo? Could you do it?
What, are you kidding me? I can dance maybe. I can't even dance when I'm sitting down. Hundreds lined up today to take a shot. The actress and singer is looking for a few good movers and shakers for an upcoming video. NBC6.net reporter Ian Wood takes us there. All new at 6.
Ladies, do you think you have what it takes to be one of J-Lo's dancers? Well, aspiring dancers from all over South Florida have come to Snatch Nightclub on South Beach to try out to be in her next video.
I've been
watching her since she was a fly girl, so it's been a lot. She's my idol, so it's like this is a one-in-a-lifetime chance opportunity that I might have.
I really look up to her because I think she's a great artist. Like, she does everything, and that's just amazing.
Jennifer Lopez started her career as a fly girl, a dancer on the hit show In Living Color, and has gone on to become a triple threat, dancing, acting, and singing. Her 6th album, Brave, drops on October 9th, and J-Lo's teamed up with Secret Deodorant to search the country for talented dancers to star in her next video.
Actually, we're looking for girls that are beautiful, of course, that can dance, of course, and confidence. We're looking for girls that are very confident, very arrogant in what they do.
Each dancer gets 30 seconds to turn on the tude and impress judges. How do you feel now you just finished auditioning?
Really, very good, because I think I did kind of well.
There's no denying that there's plenty of talent here in South Florida.
Oh, there were definitely some J-Lo dancers in Miami.
Even if you couldn't make it out to South Beach to audition today, you still have a chance to be in J-Lo's next video by sending a 30-second clip to BecauseYou'reHot.com. For more information, log on to NBC6.net. From South Beach, I'm Ian Wood for NBC6.net.
So what do you think? You think you could do it?
I'd pop my back out in a heartbeat. It wouldn't be pretty.
Just looking at it makes my knees hurt.
Still to come, is the passport crunch finally over?
Plus, curbing violence and drug use among our youth, just one of several real important topics being tackled right here in South Florida this weekend.
And Paul is back with a look at the tropics and your weekend weather. Stick around.
Tonight's NBC6 primetime lineup is brought to you by Cadillac. Life, liberty, and the pursuit.
Rushing here, longer workdays. Rushing there, longer commutes.
It would be nice to have local news at 7.
At NBC6, we understand the value of your time. That's why we're making news more convenient for you.
7 p.m. newscast?
NBC6 is launching the only 7 p.m. local newscast in South Florida, designed to fit your busy lifestyle.
That's very nice.
7's really a good time.
Perfect time slot.
The right newscast at the right time. South Florida Nightly News. Weeknights at 7 p.m. starting Monday.
I'm Jeff Katz. 33 years ago, I founded Dolphin Carpet and Tile. Our founding philosophy is still the same. We sell all types of flooring for less than anyone. We stand behind our products, and we appreciate your business. Come and see us at Dolphin Carpet and Tile.
Learning to drive is very serious. It's not like one of your video games.
Camera's got Bluetooth, so I don't even have to hold the phone.
Listen, son, I'm trying to explain something to you.
Wow, it's got a nav system. This is gonna be so easy.
No, it's not easy. It's not like you push some magic button and you're off.
What's that?
The Toyota Camry. See it to believe it.
Why don't you get out of the car? Shut the door.
Lease a new 08 Toyota Camry LE for $259 a month for 48 months with $259 due at signing. Toyota, moving forward.
It absolutely must end Monday. The Labor Day sale at Carl's Furniture. It's your last chance to enjoy incredible savings on every living room, every dining room, every bedroom, every Sealy Posturepedic mattress set, and the lowest prices available on Tempur-Pedic mattresses. Plus, you'll pay no interest on your purchase until 2010. Furnish every room in your home with the latest fashions from Carl's during the Labor Day sale. But hurry, it all ends Monday at 9 at Carl's.
It's majestic. It's lively. It's warm. It's ancient. It's modern. It's profound. It's sophisticated. It's fun. It's beautiful. It's Israel. Who knew?
I'm Jeff Katz. For 33 years, Dolphin Carpet and Tile has been installing floor covering quicker and better than anyone. If you need new flooring, come to Dolphin Carpet and Tile. Our pros will install it for you. I'm way too old for that.
Next week on NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams. Can women juggle it all? Find out how some are trying to make it work. The Secret to Her Success, a special series. NBC Nightly News with Brian Williams next week.
Good news for all you international travelers out there that you may have been kind of just floating on cloud nine. Well, the wait's over, folks, because passports have returned to their normal 6 to 8 week processing time after an overload of applications pushed back that time. Now, this summer, some travelers had to wait up to 12 weeks to get their passports. Hiring extra people and opening a new passport center helps cut down on that workload.
Violence, illegal drugs, and youth crimes are the themes of the International Crime Summit being held right here in South Florida. The summit at Florida Memorial University in Miami Gardens focuses on effective strategies, techniques, and best practices for lowering the incidence of violence in our communities.
We want to use the knowledge that we gain from our research to make an impact on the practice of the police and the practice of corrections.
Among the guest speakers are State Attorney Catherine Fernandez-Rundle and Miami-Dade Police Director Robert Parker. The event runs through tomorrow.
And now, Chief Meteorologist Paul Diano with NBC6 Weather Plus.
Work's out, school's out, weekend's here. We would love to have plenty more of this over the weekend. When we get outside, have some time with your family, maybe just go golfing, maybe just sit back and get a tan. Saturday, you'll be able to do it. Sunday, it's not going to look like this. We're going to have a lot more rain out there on Sunday, so enjoy the first half of the weekend. We will have more sunshine on Saturday. Live look from our Miccosukee cam with mostly sunny skies. Checking the radar because the lower Keys, middle and lower Keys, you've got a lot of rain over the past 24 hours. Thunderstorms coming off the mainland, and you have a trough of low pressure just to your south. So Isla Mirada not raining right now, but more rain is coming. Anywhere from about mile marker 80 and south on the overseas highway, you have the chance of some brief heavy rainfall between now and 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. On the weather maps, we are tracking the tropics. There's a low pressure center out in the Atlantic. It's not tropical yet, but the hurricane hunters are still out there. And just in, flight level winds of about 45 miles per hour. So they're just looking for a closed area of circulation. And perhaps the National Hurricane Center will upgrade this from nothing to a tropical depression or a tropical storm. We're not there yet, but it's heading toward Carolinas regardless. The question is just how strong is this going to be? How much of a wind maker? They're definitely getting rain, but how much wind will be determined over the next couple of days. Lake Okeechobee, we're in the middle of a big drought. Little bit of good news. It is up to 9.62 feet above sea level, better than yesterday, but still 5 feet below normal. So the rip current risk at the beach remains high. If you're heading to the beach tomorrow, swim near a lifeguard, please. Very life-threatening rip currents. It's the peak of hurricane season this weekend, September 9th, September 10th, right smack dab in the middle of hurricane season. This is the peak. And the only thing we have out there is that system in the Atlantic. And the weekend, please get out on Saturday because Sunday looks much wetter. 89 tonight in Miami, 89 currently in Fort Lauderdale, 87 for Homestead, 90 for Marathon, 90 for Kendall, and 90 for Opa-locka. So warm and humid outside, typical for early September. All the activity relative to Miami is well off to the south and well off to the west out in the eastern Gulf. Our flow of air is coming from the northeast. So we get overnight showers, and they were heavy when Ryan Phillips had the forecast for you this morning. But in the afternoon, things clear out. All the storms go to the west coast. Aiding that minimal rain chance is very stable air on the western side of that Atlantic low, and it has made it all the way down to South Florida. It'll hang out tomorrow, so northeast steering winds. We'll get some showers overnight. By midday tomorrow, it'll be mostly sunny, and will stay sunny for the balance of your Saturday. Caribbean moisture that's currently down toward the Keys and over the Florida Straits, that will come back up by Sunday. So as we get that moisture back, the rain chance is going to go up. So a big difference between the two weekend days. Often we get the same weather for both days. Not the case this weekend. You want to get outside, do some soccer, do some golf, do some volleyball. Saturday. You want to read a book and stay inside and just watch some football? Sunday Night Football right here on NBC. High rip current risk as well for both weekend days. Overnight showers will be likely, especially closer to the coastline. Low 79 for tomorrow, Saturday. A couple showers early, but we'll get some sunshine in the afternoon with a high of 91, but a much better rain chance. 50% coverage on Sunday, and the rain chance stays high for Monday as well. Tony.
Paul, thank you. Brian at 6:30, Jackie at 7. If you've driven on the Palmetto, I-95 or Cypress Creek Road today, you may have noticed these big NBC6 billboards. They're awesome, announcing big changes coming next week. Starting Monday, NBC6 is launching the only nightly newscast in South Florida. That's at 7 o'clock, so tune in this Monday night and every weeknight at 7 for South Florida Nightly News. And we'll be back with sports right after this.